Hi everyone, this is Siri. Today we are trying to put back the filter pump for this Pitco Fryer. It's a double, it's a G14. After we clean it, we cleaned everything like it should. As you can see here, we have the pinions, and of course we painted everything, we cleaned everything. Like you can see, the pinions of the pump is very clean from any imperfection. It was stuck, now it's clean and like it should. We will have to put it together right now. Hold this one. As you can see, I always use some virgin olive oil to lubricate the pinions, because it's going to be used in a restaurant. So I mentioned before, because when it was stuck, I had to use some WD-40, and that I had to use some degreaser to clean it. So after that we have to lubricate it with some olive oil, and it's at least so it doesn't get stuck until the customer gets it back. After that, come this way. As you can see in here, there is this groove, or this I don't know how to say, but this has to go in the motor, because the motor has a groove that will receive this. So when the motor turns, it turns this, and this pinion turns the other one. That's how the filter pump works. Let's try if we can see the pump. I don't know if you can see the groove really here. Let me put it to the sun if possible. Hopefully, I don't think so. I don't know if you can see or no, but yeah, that's where the pinions must go. Let me put it in. Come this way. And you can feel when it's snagged into or connected to the motor. That's how it has to be. Then you put in the other pinion nicely and carefully, because this is very sharp and you don't want to get hurt. Good. We have to put in the spacers. And then we will have to lubricate, just to put some olive oil here, just a little bit, just to keep the pump from any rust until it gets to the restaurant back. Then we don't have to, of course, to forget the gasket, because this is very important to seal the system, so there's no leak in the suction. That's how you do it. Then you will have to align this spacers with the holes. There's two spacers and there's two holes. Once you tighten the bolts, once you tighten the bolts here, the spacers, they keep the tension off of the pump, because that's very important, because if not, you will put a lot of pressure on the pump and it will not, you will shorten the life of the pump. Now it's in, as you can see. Before you put in the bolts, it's always you know, hard to put together, but it's always possible. I always use some thread lacquer. It's blue. You can buy it in any store that sells auto parts. Just you know, with the vibration of the pump, you know, it keeps always the bolts tight and in place. They don't come out. Just a little bit and it will spread itself. And of course you have to put one on each side, and you have to start them all the time with your fingers. I always like to tighten them with my hands until you know, they resist. Then I start to use the wrench. And you have to tighten little by little on each side. You don't have to tighten them too much. Just when you feel like there's little resistance, that's it. That's how you do it. Because you don't want to damage the gasket, and you don't want to put a lot of tension on the pump or the motor or the pinions. Now it's time to tighten this together, so we'll hold it in place. What is it? I have a bit that has a magnet in the head, so it will hold the screw, but this one doesn't, so we'll have to, sometimes I have to do this. And I will have to start the screw with my fingers. See if you can get it. Oops. It's in now. We'll have to tighten it. It's good. To the front side. The last one. Now that we have the pump attached to the motor, we will have to plug it in to see if it's really working, because it happened to me before a few years ago, when sometimes when I put the pinion that connects to the pump to the groove, sometimes it doesn't go in the groove, and when the pump is turning, it doesn't turn the pinion and there will be no suction. So now we will have to try if there's any suction in the intake, or you can feel the pressure of the air coming out of this pipe, or the flexible. Now we know that the pump is working. As you can see, when I put my finger in here, you can see the pressure on the motor and the pump. You can hear the noise. You can hear the noise is changing. That means there's a suction of air. Or you can come back here to the front with the intake. Where if you put your finger here, I can feel some suction here. And you can feel some resistance in the motor and the pump. You can feel the change in the noise. That's how you can tell if the pump is really connected together with the motor. Now we have to slide it in underneath it. We will have to have our rods that will connect to, that will support this metal plate, you know, that supports the motor to the front metal plate and the back metal plate in the frame of the fryer. So I have to put it in like this, slide it in. Usually what they do is I come to the back here, there is a tank here, and I will always try to push it up here like this. Then of course you will have to align these holes. There's one and there's another one where the rods will go in like this, and of course they will go through this hole and this one, and connect it to two holes also in the very back. If you can see one just in direction of my finger, and another one it's covered by the pump. We can see it. Hold this, right? Hold it like this. Yeah. Then you have to let, oops, sometimes this happens. I have to go back. And exactly the same. Sometimes I have to put in some pieces of wood that are needed here, so when it falls again, to avoid any damage. Then we'll have to pick it up nicely and slowly, and we will have to line the holes. As you can see here, and try to once you put in the first one, you know, it helps to hold or to take off a little weight of the bar because it's a little heavy. Then I go in the other side. You align the holes together. Come baby here, this way. As you can see, the holes are aligned, so you will have to pull the rods, and you have to push from the front. One is in, and the next one. Both of them are in. Can you see here? Here they are. Now we have to go into the front so we can put the bracket back. To put the bracket that holds the rod. As you can see, the bracket has some grooves here. You have to connect the both rods like this. So with the vibration, they will never come out, because that's what this bracket is for, is to hold them into place so they don't move. Now the pump is in. Now we have to put back in the intake. And before to do so, I always put some 3D sealer for metal pipes. You can buy it in the store, just to avoid any leaks of oil, because that's how you have to be careful when you put things together. You don't want leaks everywhere. Everything has to be sealed good, so the filter pump will work like it should, and it will do a good job. Now we have to do this and align it. But we always start it with our hands to make sure everything is in perfect. Then we will have to use a wrench or any tool that can help. I always cover this stainless steel head with the rag so we don't damage it, and I will start to do like this, because really to use the wrench you don't have any room for it, unless if you pull the fryer down. That makes it very easy, and this is always this will do the job also, because as you can see, there's no space for to turn it like it should. And of course you will have to adjust this. You don't have to tighten it all the way, so you have to adjust, because when you put in the filter pan with the connector that goes in here, sometimes if it's out, it doesn't lead to the filter pan to go in, so you can close the doors, and it has to go through this gasket inside, or the O-ring, so you don't have to tighten it all the way. Let me use this rag a little. Yeah, that's good for now. We will leave it for like this for now. We will have to go in the back so we can connect the filter pump with the back of the part. And always, we have to put some wheel sealer for plumbing. Make sure it's in all around it. Then after you tighten it, you can remove if there's any excess of it. And as always, you have to try to start it with your hands first once it's in, because you don't want to damage the thread. It's never easy, but as I said, always it's possible. one, it has just to start. When it starts, you have to wiggle it a little, so to give a chance to the ball to, you know, to start to go in. And I think we did it. Now now it's in. The more you wiggle this, it goes in easily. Problem is the space is very tight, so you have to be patient with it. Once you are sure, you know, as you can see, it's connected good. Now we will have to use the tools, you know, to make it a little faster. Now it's tight. Now the filter pump, the filtration system is sealed, and that's how you do it. That's how we do it all the time. I think I'm not arguing with anybody. There may be some other options to do the same job, but this is how we do it. And thank you for watching. I hope you got something out of it. Thank you very much.